Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you're watching Vector Art. So in today's video, we'll take a look on how to add a tray icon in Avalonia UI. So without any further ado, let's get started. So let's start by opening Visual Studio and let's click on create a new project. Let's select MVVM app with .NET framework and if you do not see this template in your template options here, please check out my previous video where I have explained how to install Avalonia in Visual Studio. So moving ahead, let's click on next and let's give this project a name and let's click on next. So while the project is loaded, let me talk about what TrayIcon is. The TrayIcon allows an Avalonia UI application to display an icon and have a native menu in your system tray. So if you open your system tray on your PC, here you will see different tray icons. So we are going to achieve just that in Avalonia. So it is supported on Windows, Mac OS, and some Linux distributions. So to define a tray icon, we need to do some changes to our application XAML file. So we will take a look at it soon. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. So right off the bat, you will see this designer preview, which you might be missing in your Avalonia project. So let me build this and I will talk about it. So you might be missing a designer in Avalonia projects. So to achieve this designer, you can install a designer preview from Avalonia, and you can do that by going to extensions, manage extensions, and there you are on the online tab you can search for Avalonia for Visual Studio. I have installed it, so I will find it under install tab here, Avalonia for Visual Studio 2022. It is a previewer and templates for Avalonia applications, which I talked about at the beginning of the video. So once you do that, you will find a previewer. So now that you see that our project is loaded, so let me run this once quickly just to see if there are any errors. So you can see that our project is loaded, and if you notice, we have an icon here on the taskbar, but we do not have a system tray. And let's see how we can add that. So let's stop the application here and let's go to Solution Explorer and open our app.xaml file. And here under the app.xaml file, we need to add a piece of code, and that would be the tray icon. So let's start from here. So let's add a tray icon element dot icons, and inside this let's create one more element called tray icons, and inside this we'll have a tray icon where we will set some properties. So the first property, that would be the icon, and this icon is to display the system tray typically loaded from the application assets. So let me set an application the asset path. So for this icon, we'll set this path to asset slash Avalonia logo ICO. So if you see here in the Solution Explorer under assets, you have this default logo Avalonia logo.ico, which is referring to. But if you want, obviously you will have your own logos that to be displayed in the tray icon. So you will have them under assets and you can reference it here. Um, the next property is the tooltip text. And let me type Avalonia tray icon tooltip, and let me close this. And inside this, we will add tray icon menus. So this is the native menu control attached to the tray icon. So if you go to Avalonia documentation, you will have menu controls. So that will be attached to this tray icon. So let me create a tray icon menu. And inside this menu, we will have native menu. And inside this, we will have menu items. And this will have an header. Let's say settings, and let's close this. So this is the menu header item, and inside this header native menu tag, we will have child items. So and this menu item will have sub menu items. So and these all will have their headers. Let's say option 1. Let me copy this. 2 and 3. And then let's add a separator. Item separator over here, and close this. Then finally add one more option. Let me copy this and change it to 4. So we have our tooltip, the two tray icon code ready. Save this, and then to include the ICO file in the CS project, we will have to use Avalonia resource item. So we have this icon, and to include it in our project, we'll have to use Avalonia resources. And to do that, you can open your project, and here you can see it is already by default included in the Avalonia resources. You can also explicitly say it, the file name as well. Let's try this first by running the application, and if it does not work, then we can explicitly provide the name of the file. Right now it points to assets, and all the files inside that will be included in the project. So we have a project loaded, and you can also see we have our application in the tray icon on the in the tray. And here you can, if you right click here, you can see settings, and you can see all the options that you want to be added, and then you can use these options to be coded in the code behind, or whichever model you prefer, and perform actions using the click. So that was all for the tray icon tutorial. Hope you all liked watching this video. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Till then, bye bye.